What up, yo? It is Luna, the Bright One, and this video, as you can clearly see, we're going to do tarot card reading, and we'll see how this goes. All my other videos have been about me talking and about different subjects, everything from Ormus to AP, to aliens, to ancestors, all that stuff. And I get a lot of questions about ancestral readings, being medium or doing medium things, and so on and so forth. And ancestral readings are like the Long Island medium, where she talks to your ancestors who have passed on, gives you messages that they've been trying to give you for however long, and that's that. So most people don't understand that unless they see it, and I haven't had a chance to where I can actually have someone I guess do their reading or whatnot in front of the camera. So I figured a good way to do this is a good sign, concreting things into my, I guess, earthly plane. By showing you guys, I want to do something physical, and that's tarot card readings. By physical readings, I can show you how I intuitively, as well as listen, hear, see visions, whatever it is, from people in the beyond the veil. And a little history before I go into this. I have done tarot card readings before, but I was never, I never did it all the time. I never did the whole, I'm a tarot card reading here, let me do your freaking reading. Nope, not like that. So right now, I'm just playing with this a bit. I'm gonna drink some water. I'm just playing with this a bit. And playing with it meaning I know what I'm doing. I know how to intuitively talk to beings beyond the veil and so on and so forth. But doing it with cards is something new to me. And so incorporating it within something that I already know and can do intuitively without anything physical is, something new. And when you learn something new, you've got to do exactly that. You got to learn it. So here goes with this. Thank you for all of my subscribers who have already subscribed. Tell your friends, family, whomever the hell might want to hear crazy subjects and maybe even see some tarot card readings. This particular message today is going to be, as they all say, a general message, because I am not doing private readings for this particular thing at the moment. Ancestral readings, I am doing private readings for those ones. If you want to get one of those, then look in the description box below for my email. We'll go from there. So we're going to do a tarot reading. So to make this into something physical, I am going to see what messages we get from anybody's ancestors that want to come here. What I want to do is I want to show you which tarot cards I have. This one is Tarot de la Nuit, French. C'est magnifique. For any of those who like the deck and want to see, I like the more fantasy deck. I am a very, being of light. However, I do delve in the dark. And so these are kind of fantasy, dark kind of cards, because that's what I like. I mean, who the hell wants to see fucking rainbows every day, all day? You need to get a little bit of darkness in there. A little bit of what's there already. So just to show you guys a little bit of the cards. I'm still pretty much learning what the cards mean. However, so with that being said, I guess, if I say something, and there's tarot card readers that are in the group reading and shit, well, if I say something that doesn't seem to be as close to the card itself, it's because I'm seeing something intuitively that they're telling me, which represents the card, but may have more in-depth meaning than what the card itself is saying. So my comments are going to have to go through me before anybody sees them on there. Just for this very reason, I have been looking at other tarot card readers in YouTube, and there's a lot of people who actually make very negative comments, like, if you don't like the readers, then, whatever, go to somebody else. But this is, for now, for fun. And if it sounds like your life, then it might have something to do with you. It might help you out, and so on. If it does not sound like it's your life, it does not resonate, then either stop watching or maybe look at some other tarot card readers or whatever it is, because this is general, which means it could be 15 people looking at it. It could be 50 million freaking ancestors that are coming to me and giving me messages. And it might not be your ancestor in particular. That would be more of a personal reading. But personal readings, you generally have to pay for, and personal readings I'm not doing at the moment. So I'm going to cut this again, and then we will get to it. So this is what I'm feeling. What type of message do we have here? What type of message do you guys want to give to the collective who may be watching this? There may be 5 people watching this, and maybe 500 people watching this. But for now, who wants to give what type of message? Oh, another thing. I was a gypsy in another life, and probably multiple other lives. So, to get back into this actually is quite fun. But again, those of us who already know how to see things without something physical, well, there you go. One last thing before I really start. Some videos you're going to see my lovely face, and other videos you won't. If you like to see my face all the time, get over it. If you don't mind, then keep watching. Also, I shuffle many different ways. I also get the cards out many different ways. If a card looks like it wants to come out, then it will. If it doesn't, then I'll do it a different way, and I will feel that this one or that one wants to come out. So keep your comments as far as that goes to yourself. So now, what type of message are we going to get? What type of message do the ancestors want to put out here? Ancestors or anybody that is beyond the veil who wants to give a message to somebody who is in a physical body. What messages are we going to come up with today? Justice. Justice. Wow, justice is served, yo. I think a little bit of karma has been going through, meaning gone, kaput. I think people's justice have been served. I think that also, 5 of Wands, somebody is having a hard time. Somebody's having a hard time going through to the future. Let me see. Can you guys see this? Uh-oh, my cat. Hello, my baby boy. Yes, it's my baby. He wants to be in the picture, guys. He's also giving a message. No, don't hit the phone. Don't hit the phone. Oh my God. I love kitties. Okay. Oh, what was I saying? You are interrupting me, my love. Come here. Come on. Yeah, I know. All right. So anyways, somebody's having a hard time. They're trying to figure... Okay, hand is over here. Come here, baby. Come on. Somebody's having a hard time going through whatever it is they're going through. Justice usually is generally when you have gone through something and you're ready to move on. Come over here, baby. Oh, man. He just wants to be all up in this camera. You guys are going to see my lovely kitty. And if you guys have cats, then you know they always want to be all over everything. Your homework, your computer, apparently tarot cards. Okay. Let's get another card and see what's going on. Let's see what's really going on. Because usually with the justice, usually it's been served. Or it's being served in some people's cases. Thank you very much, my fuzzball. But with the 5 of Wands, and generally 5 is changes. Sometimes it's deceitness. With this card in particular, somebody's having a hard time thinking about whatever it is that they're thinking about, whatever it is that they're going through. So this is not about somebody in particular. Again, it's a very general reading because there's a lot of people watching this to begin with. So let's clarify. Oh, okay. Oh, there's 2 of them. Oh, wow. Okay. So there's a lot of thinking going on. A lot of work. This might even have to do with somebody who's going to or is already doing a lot of work or going through a situation where they need to focus more on their jobs, because I don't necessarily see love coming from this one. 8 of Pentacles. Generally this one means something along the lines of well, what is that called? An apprentice. They're going through a lot of work. Maybe they need to delegate. Maybe they need to give work to somebody else, and that way they can do whatever it is that they need to do. Or maybe they're having a hard time. Maybe they're having a midlife crisis, having a hard time getting over whatever it is that they have to get over. Maybe they need to change jobs. Because this could be about any of you guys watching this, or a multitude of you guys watching this. This one's a hard work type of card. This one's focused. But this one's also there. They probably need an apprentice in delegating. Let's see. I want to clarify this Eight of Pentacles in particular, because it has to do with something physical, because Pentacles are earth sign, which is a physical sign. It's like money, it's like work, it's everything you see, hear, and smell, touch, taste, and all the five senses. So let's confirm what's going on with the Eight of Pentacles. What is going on with the Eight of Pentacles? Oh, for crying out loud. We got the Hierophant. The Hierophant. By the way, guys, if you like hearing me sing, then, watch my videos, because I will be singing with this one. Now that I have both hands out, I can be a little more myself instead of just, looking at the camera. The Hierophant. Holy crap. Okay, so that is doing things the right way, or just the way of tradition. So whomever is having these issues, they're going to have to go about the way of tradition. The traditional way, I guess, is how you can say it, of doing whatever it is that they're going through. So if this has something to do with work, maybe changing jobs, or maybe delegating because you're working too hard, because you really, really got to get over whatever the issue is there. Maybe you need to get an apprentice, or maybe you need to learn, or maybe you are the apprentice itself, and maybe you're having a hard time. You're trying to work really hard, but you're having a hard time not knowing if that's it. Go the traditional route. Okay, this is not a love reading, that's for sure. This has to do with, like, probably work. Probably... Oh, family issues. What the shit? I'm getting like... Okay, so this is like one of the first... This is like the second time I've done a general reading. And when you do general readings, you get a whole bunch of... like, a lot of things, actually. So this one card could mean marriage with love, but it can also, when it comes to like jobs or family or something like that, it could mean that you need to do things the traditional way. Let's see what else is going on. And again, if this doesn't resonate and it doesn't sound like your life, then, just be entertained by my singing, or watch another video of someone else's. Again, this is for somewhat fun. Okay, Seven of Cups. I'm going to look at this one in the book, because Seven of Cups... Seven of Cups. Dreams, fantasies, illusions, imaginations versus reality. Choices to be made and a fear of those choices. So, if you're having fear of whatever choices you're going through, possibly with work, maybe even with family, because for some reason, some of you, I see family in this. Anyways, so with those fears, go the traditional way. Whatever way that may be to you, go the traditional way. If it means having a 9-to-5 job instead of like, you have your own business and it's failing and whatever, then it's possible that you may need to do 9-to-5 for a while, and then until you figure something out. If you're having, I think this has more to do with work, really, than family, because in this one, it's. Oh man, actually this sounds like a midlife crisis, like I was saying before. Somebody wants to change their job. They want to change their life. They want to change around what the fuck it is that they do. And these cards are telling you to do it the traditional way. Whatever way that may be for you. Again, if you have or maybe let's do it this way. Maybe if you have a 9-to-5 job and you kind of want to get your own job, jump out there. But maybe take a part-time. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe do a part-time job first until your business gets going, and then do a full-time job, and once your business gets going, or start small, but always start small, because good things happen with small starts. Martin Luther King was one person. What else? What other kind of message do you want to give the collective here? What other message do you want to give the collective? Show me. Show us all. Show us all. Some of these videos I need to get a table. So once I get a table, you guys can see my beautiful face. Until then, we're going to do it like this. Ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. The Fool. Yes, man. Whoever this is wants to do this, wants a new start, but they want to do it like by jumping into it. But according to the Hierophant, that's not the way to go. It's not. Because whatever you're going to jump the fuck into may have a hole in it, if that makes sense to you guys. It may have a hole in it. Do it a traditional way. At least in the beginning, do it the traditional way. As an example, like, if you've got a 9 to 5 and you want to have your own job, then go from full-time to part-time, do your own job, and then until you, whatever. Don't just jump out of the job, quit, and then be like, oh, hey, I want to start my own business. No. Don't do it that way. That's interesting. Okay, so let's keep going with this one. I'll do this for a little bit because I did a lot of talking in the beginning. So what else do we have to say here? Like, what kind of questions would I have if this was my situation? Okay, so the devil came up, but it's reversed. So whomever is doing this and having these issues, you're off to a good start, because it looks like you are avoiding temptation. You're no longer dealing with your addictions, whatever addictions may be. It may not be addictions. It may just be temptations. It may just be, things that are distracting you from what you ultimately want to do. And what you ultimately want to do, you're actually working hard at. But you're fucking like, what do I do and shit like that? Which way do I go? And then justice has shown you. Can you see the cards? Here we go. And then justice has shown you, you got to make a decision in life. Then you're like, what the fuck decision do I make? Right? So you're like, oh God, I'm sitting over here having dreams and fantasies, and I don't know where to go, which way to go, what to do, and all sorts of things, right? So you're like sitting there, you're thinking, oh man, what do I do? Whatever it is, I'm working hard, but I'm also trying to work hard on figuring out what the hell do I do? Do I go and find somebody who can help me? That's another thing. I can find somebody who can help me. Do I jump in all crazy like and be the fool and not think before I jump? But Hierophant says, no, don't do that. Don't jump in and be the fool. Since you're already doing good by getting over your vices, I should say, do it the traditional way. So I think this is a pretty good reading so far. Let's see. What else can we say? What other message, I should say? What other message do you want to give to whomever this is resonating for? What messages are we getting here? So we got the 9 of Wands on this one, okay? The message is somebody's got a very, very fiery spirit. That's for damn sure. They want it to be magically done. The reason why I say it like that is because she's got this here. And to me, that's like a wand. And it's like your magic wand. Poof, be done. Be ready. Be everything. I want this shit to be taken care of, and I want it now. However, the 9 of Wands is a cycle ending sort of thing, and this card is a particularly positive one, because in the end, you will have success. So whichever way you decide, we already know by justice that you're already having to make this decision. We already know that, okay, you're in a moment where you need to move forward, but how do you move forward? That's this one here. How the fuck do I move forward? What do I do? I've got all these ideas, but I don't know which way to go. I've got the tenacity and I've got the drive and the spirit to do it. I can do my own thing. I don't know why these ballet shoes right here make me feel like you want to do your own thing. Like you want to get from a 9 to 5 and own your own business. That's what I'm getting from there. Like you want to fly away from the situation that you're in as far as that goes, but you don't quite know how to do it. You kind of want to jump the fuck into it, and you're needing somebody to guide you. So listen, there's really no cups in here, by the way. Oh, there's a 7 of Cups. Okay, so emotionally you're thinking about these things. There's a lot of fire. There's a lot of fucking fire, which are the Wands. And the Pentacles are telling me that this has something to do with a job, not love or anything else. Because Pentacles are generally the coins. It's the earth. Cups is emotion. Fire is Wands. Justice is like, okay, bam, now you're in a situation where you need to move and do something else. You're getting over your vices. You are now focusing, actually, because this With this one, you're getting over your devices, and this one, you're actually focusing, but you'll have success in the end if you do it the traditional way. Okay? You got to do it the traditional way. So I'm just going to pull a bonus card because now my time is running out for this one. Either way it goes, you're going to have you're going to have success. You know, even if it's like even if you're starting your own business and you're starting to make a little bit of money or something like that at first, you're still being successful. So this is going to be overall. So we're going to do Page of Wands, ambition, action. You're kind of young at heart when it comes to this, meaning it's kind of elementary where you may have never done this before. So it's exciting, it's nerve-wracking, it's like fearful. But the Page of Wands, there's, like I said, a lot of freaking fire in this damn thing. So whoever this is has a lot of passion, a lot of fiery passion, and the Page of Wands is calling to action, okay? So you got to think about it, but you got to think about it, okay? Think about it. This way you don't go jumping in, getting all freaking psychotic about it, like, I'm just going to jump in, bam, you go through a hole, and then you're back to where before justice came in. Okay, so let me go over one more time with these cards because this is how I like to do it. So justice, something happened in your life where you're like, at a pit stop, I need to decide where to go. So then you're like, which way do I go? And this one also is a which way do I go because this side's lighter than this side. They're facing the opposite way. Which way do I go, George? What do I do? Right? I've got all these ideas. I've got all these things. So now you're emotionally vested in it, right? Because the cups are water. So what do I do? Here, do I get somebody to help me? Do I find a mentor? Do I mentor somebody? Basically, do your research. For this one, I'm going to say do your research. And that's physical, so it's having to do with work. Whatever this decision that you have to make has to do with work. You have the drive and the tenacity. These two are good cards together as far as Seven of Pentacles and Page of Wands because you have the tenacity, you have the drive, you have the ambition. You are somewhat intuitive, so you can listen to people on the other side of the veil, maybe your ancestors, maybe your spirit guides are telling you how to go about doing this. What they're saying is don't be the fool. Don't just jump in there and jump into holes because you don't know what the hell you're doing right now because you are somewhat young at heart when it comes to this. Good thing for you that you're not allowing your vices to get a hold of you. But whatever you do, do it the traditional way because in the end, you will have success. Okay? So yay! First reading that I'm probably going to put out, if I do put this out, because I didn't know how the hell I was going to do this. So if that resonates with you guys, resonation means that you're feeling it. Like, oh, this sounds like me. It sounds like what's happening in my life. So if that's the case, cool. I'm glad I can help you. If not, then maybe another time, maybe another card reading will be for you, or perhaps you can look at somebody else's. Until then, I'm going to end it the same way I ended before. Love yourself, reflect the same, peace, love, and chicken grease.